Hello, I'm back with another hack for exercise for normal people. And as usual, I don't like to dilly-dally, so I'll get right to the point. This hack today is about how to look fit and bigger than you really are. And a lot of people, they do your traditional exercises, push-ups, jumping jacks, squats, and they are good to build your foundation. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They've been building bodies for years. But the hack that I'm going to share with you is about how to, even if you don't or haven't built your body up, maybe you're just starting and you're seeing some results, but none that give you a look of fitness that you've seen other people have when they walk into a room or they walk by you or anything. They look really super fit. They look broad and strong and imposing in some cases. So I'm going to give you a hack to help you in a short time achieve that look. So let's get started. Like I said before, even if you go to the gym and you do squats and you do benching, chest press, shoulder work, back work, you need to work also what I call smaller muscle groups. Those smaller muscle groups, while they're not as big as your chest and your leg and your back, they, if you bring them up, help to give your body a bigger, broader, stronger look. So let's start with the shoulders. The shoulders are definitely one of those muscle groups that is sometimes neglected, but it shouldn't be. Shoulders give you a confident look. Many people look at someone who holds their self up right, good posture, and it tends to give a more confident, stronger, just a bigger look. So what I would suggest as a hack to get your shoulders to look broader is do what they call military presses. Now you don't have to use a lot of weight. You can use small amount of weight and do a lot of reps. What you want to do though, you want to move your hands behind your head. That will hit the shoulders basically in the back. I won't complicate it for a whole lot of fancy jargon. But basically your shoulder muscles in the back, if you put your hands, like I said, don't use necessarily a heavy weight because you don't want to injure your shoulders. So you can use a lighter weight and do a lot of reps. Once you start to feel the burn, then move your hands to the front. Same thing. Do a lot of reps, feel that burn. That's what you want. Then another thing you want to do. Now I mentioned back, but a lot of people, they make working your back complicated. And depending on what your goals are, it can be. But if you want to widen your back, the best number one exercise to me is rows. And same thing. You don't have to use a ginormous amount of weight. Obviously, the bigger the weight you use, the heavier the weight you use, the bigger your back will get and stronger your back will be. But if you don't have access to heavy weights, you can use lightweight and basically just pull, bend over, not excessively, just enough to, work your back, bend over, and row. If you need to know how to do that, you can go on any video, punch in your phone, rows for your back, and you'll see how it's done. But be careful. Some people tend to use too much weight, and you can hurt yourself. That's not what we want. What we want is to have a nice, strong, wide-looking back and broad shoulders. And that will give your body a bigger, more imposing look. And also, a lot of people do benching, squats, which work the front of your body. But it is super, super important that you do exercises to work the back. Even professional bodybuilders and athletes who only focus on doing, I guess you would say, one particular muscle group, you will have an imbalance, and it will make you look just funny. You know, some people are genetically gifted, and that may not be a real issue for them, but for those people who are not genetically gifted, you want to work your back, your hamstrings, which are in the back of your legs, your back, like I said, your shoulders in the back. You want to work them with as much relevance as you work the front of your body. And that will help give you a great balanced look, and it will give your body great balance. So that's my hack for today. I wanted to touch on something, but maybe I'll save that for another time, for another hack video. And it's something that I see a lot, especially with women. But once again, I'll touch on that in another video. But that's our hack for today. And this is, once again, exercise for normal people. Thank you.